What's going on, everybody? My name is RAMMY 2000 and today I am going to be playing Not for Broadcast. Apparently this is a game where you are a TV editor and you have to cut and censor things live, and it looks quite cool. I watched a video on it and it looks very unique, so I thought I'd try and play it. So yeah, it looked quite complicated at the start, but hopefully I'll get into the hang of things. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Name. Let's do RAMMY.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Joe. Our main headlines tonight.
Cool. Alright. Less challenging. Non-broadcast mechanics and less demanding. Viewers don't switch off so easily. I'm going to go with the intern because I don't know how to play.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Yeah, so this seems like a really good game, so I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, it's loading now. Let this do its thing then. Day 1. The election. Here we go. Turn right with D. Oh, music. I'm guessing they're like the creators or something. Answer phone.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard.
Wait, what?
I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look
Okay.
up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the...
Let me quickly... Let's put this down to 75%. Because it looks quite loud on the OBS.
master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left
Well, I should
show
do
the
it.
different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Have a look to my left.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain... Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick
Okay.
any three and load them into the machines on the right. When
Okay,
you've done that, look up to the front again.
Okay, Crazy Neil. Let's go with that for A. Yeah. Okay, My Salad Weekly. Yeah.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Okay. I don't,
When
but
you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
feed one.
Mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next
win
is
that
going to be the
experts
throw to the
said
news
just couldn't
titles
happen.
on screen too.
Hopeful or
There'll be a
hostile.
countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and
Okay.
corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. And Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory.
Right, button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1, now. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. This is really complicated. Okay.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for
Okay.
Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Great, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
Okay.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Wicked. We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Okay.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
Okay.
Get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Okay. Okay, we can do this.
From the break, quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much for...
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
Sports
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
shop
Blunderclatch
films
on screen
and
3
very
when she
excited
says
to
his
be joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and
So
stay
you
on
just
whoever's
finished filming
talking.
your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful chap.
Lovely.
He really
Now back
is.
to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't
Sorry,
it?
I'm not speaking. I'm
Bleeding.
really concentrating right now.
Giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
Been on that shot a bit long.
Today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the
Film
break.
The Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped
country.
the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
No, it's all
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Okay, cool.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad.
Okay.
Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It
Okay.
can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest.
Okay.
Remember to
There's a lot
select
more
screen
than I
one now
thought.
that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh
Go
shit,
for it,
he's
Pat.
pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get back to who's talking.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You
Okay.
know the sort. Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable
Remember the
set of
10-second
tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Perfect.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened
skip
before the
board, mate.
election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
Held it down a bit
ends
long there,
today.
mate.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of
This
this
is very
country
difficult.
back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring politics
What?
then.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Oh, Jesus. Challenge room unlocked. Okay.
When the programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3
A
pages.
plus,
This
let's
first
go.
page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
I'll just do continue.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall.
Current wealth.
That bollocks of the
Broadcast
shows
poor.
you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Facts.
This
Okay.
is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Okay.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over
Okay.
on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Oh, load tape.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that,
Let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8.
Moving on up, the election win that experts said as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Jeez. Okay.
Right,
I'll leave it
click
there.
on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes.
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Let's load this then. This is going to be the interview.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. It's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do 1 BC interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. studio.
Thank you so much for...
Oh, this was
seconds,
the bit I
everybody.
saw.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolfe, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the shop box.
Alright, now I'm going to fast forward to after, because there might be some after stuff.
We're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Let's take a look.
Okay,
And
what
we're
happens now?
out.
Rob, get the car. We're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
Okay.
Dr. Hemlock.
We were going to change the world, do you remember? If only I listened to you.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We could stop it all.
Yes, we could stop it all. We have to ask ourselves
If we should.
What the fuck? Okay. That's enough. Yeah, let's just continue. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this in like half an hour increments. So that's going to be the end of this episode of Not for Broadcasting. I was trying to think of the name then. It's a very interesting concept. It's very confusing for the first episode, but I should get used to it. Oh, there's some extra bits. Okay. I'll quickly read through this. I'm not good at reading, so bear with me. Name, Alex. Okay. So my name is Alex Winston, apparently. Upon starting a new job. Okay, be friendly and introduce yourself to your new co-workers. I'll probably do that. Now, file and minor importance has gone missing. Help your colleague cover up that no. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise you won't tell anyone. Report the violation. So it's either one of these two I would do. Recommend that the colleague reports it or just don't say anything. But they haven't asked me to say anything, so I'm gonna recommend it. Your bosses put new targets higher than previous one. Leave work on time. Stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline. Leave work early and head to the pub, or leave work early and head home. leave work on time. I'm not staying overtime. It's the annual company barbecue, and you see your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with your friends and family. Are washing your hair that day, so you don't go. Go if you're free, but won't mind missing it, or have been practicing with your co-workers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. I'll go if I'm free, but I won't care if I miss it. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and good memories, give an honest review on the pros and cons of the company, focus on issues and challenges you faced, or refuse to attend. Well, if I'm about to retire, I'll probably just give my achievements and good memories. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing something like listen to music or making models. Attend political rallies? No. Play a local sports? No. Encourage or support your children with their hobbies? If I had children, I'll probably do this one. Like to relax alone. I'll probably do that one if I had children. Your ideal holiday getaway would be exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A romantic getaway. Structured day out at the theme park. Surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind. Depends what this means. Does this mean natural beauty as in like forest, or like on top of like a hill with like a great view? Or I would probably do this one because I don't like going to the same place twice. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. All of the above. Safe. Yeah. Free, yeah. Happy. Well, we can all make ourselves happy. The government doesn't have to do that. Equal. Equal's a big one. I'll go with equal. Sign my name. A family matter. It's late. Kids have gone to bed. Okay. Chris, Sam's sibling, so the wife's brother or sister, because Chris can be a girl's name as well. Visibly stressed. No problem, what's going on? You've seen Chris. It's agitated. That's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help. Yeah. Why? Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. I'll go get it. Surely there's another way. I'll go get it. He's family. Chris is downstairs. Oh, so I should tell the wife. Yeah, I should tell the wife. Apparently, but it's fine if they can leave. Chris can take my passport to get out. according to Chris, but I'm not. Oh, it's freaking out a little. I don't know if really want to. Okay. Exactly. Let me go downstairs. Yeah. Yep, cool. Give him the passport. Go to bed. Cool. Didn't think this was... I thought that was the end of the episode, but it wasn't apparently. Okay, 35 minutes. That's not too bad. Okay, and we quickly, when it starts, I'm going to pause it. To fall out. Okay. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the RAMMY Man YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in a bit. RAMMY out. See you guys later.